All right, folks, continuing with the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport Spring. What do we call it? I don't want to call it tune-up special, right? We did the oil change. We did the transmission flush. Now we're going to change the spark plugs. All right? Now, to change the spark plugs in an Outlander Sport, here's some of the stuff you're going to need. You don't need it all, but I'll put a link below if you want to get some of this stuff to make your job easier. All right? You got dielectric grease. All right? Again, some people use it, some people don't. Up to you. You're going to need spark plugs. Again, you don't need these. Are very expensive spark plugs. All right? You can get NGK Platinum. They're substantially cheaper. Many kinds. Obviously, look up your car. You don't even have to get NGK, but I recommend NGK because it's a Japanese car. But that's up to you. All right. You're going to need a spark plug socket and an extension. Most mechanics tool sets come with a spark plug socket. So, you know, search it out. Usually they're 5/8, 9/16. For this Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, you're going to need a 5/8 spark plug socket. Okay. You're going to need a 10mm socket. That's to take off the plate. I'll show you that. And I just got an extra socket here so I can leave my 10mm on this one. And again, don't use power tools when you're going to remove the spark plugs. But to take off the cover, it's fine if you use something like a lithium ion ratchet. All right, so to remove this plate, you're going to need a 10mm socket. Again, you can use a power ratchet if you want with this, or a regular ratchet, don't matter. This just makes it a little quicker. Okay, take your little thing, leave them here. Now you want to take this off. Okay, and this will expose your coil packs. All right, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 10mm. Okay, but before you do that, I'll put your plate to the side. You want to remove your little wire here. So you want to press down on this and just pull. All right, real simple. Press down and pull. Okay. Okay, so we took all the plugs out. Now again, you want to take out the coil packs. Again, 10mm. Not a big fan of these Stanley sockets, but okay. You put them to the side. All right, now you want to take your coil packs out. All right, just twist and pull. Okay. These look like they're in good condition still. All right, you're gonna take the rest of these out. Real simple. I don't know why that first one was so hard, but you want to kind of keep these in order. All right. This is the order. You want to kind of keep them in order if you can. All right. Okay, so to remove the spark plugs now, again, these are set at 18 foot-pounds, supposedly. Well, that's what you're going to torque them at. Now, if this is your first time, it's probably going to be a lot tighter than that. So you're going to have to put a little elbow grease in them. All right. Now, put your spark plug socket in. Remember, it's a 5/8. You can use any size extension you feel comfortable with. And then you're going to break them. Real simple. Again, I would not use power tools with this. Once you get it loosened, you can just use your fingers. There we go. All right, we'll do one more just to show you. Make sure it's in there nice. It's even much tighter. Should have loosened this one more, but okay, real simple. And these spark plugs, you know, it's more about age with this car. All right, this is the first time I'm changing the spark plugs. It's a 2019, so this only has 73,000 miles on it, but definitely in need for a change. All right, so now we're going to put in our new spark plugs. Okay, so now to put in the spark plug. Again, you don't have to use expensive spark plugs. These are NGK ruthenium HX. Okay, they make a lot of different NGK, you know, spark plugs. The platinum are great for this, but I like the ruthenium just because I know I'm gonna get the best product for this car. All right, comes with a nice little protector on there. All right, so what you're gonna do, obviously, you're gonna stick your spark plug. Don't use any tools for this, okay? You're gonna hand tighten it. We don't want to cross thread this, okay? Once you get it somewhat tight, okay, then you want to take it out. All right, now you want to get your coil pack. Okay, now again, we're going to tighten this all the way, but with that I want to use the ratchet. But to set up my coil packs, I just put a little dielectric grease. A little dab will do you. Don't go crazy. Okay, that might be a little bit too much. Then you put it on the next one. Okay, you can get these all set up. Okay, while you're waiting there. All right, but now, once you got it in there, hand tight. Again, this is only supposed to be set at 18 foot-pounds. All right, so I'm going to torque these at the end, but okay, so that's as far as that's going. All right, so that's it. All right, now to put your coil pack on, remember you dabbed it with a little dielectric grease. You want to make sure that your outlet is facing to the left, to the right, excuse me. And just stick her on there. Then you're gonna plug her in. You hear it click, you're ready to go. Then you want to put in your screw. We'll do one more Okay. That's very nice. Alright, remember, you don't want to cross thread these, so make sure it's gripping. Okay, once you get it kind of tight there, then you get your ratchet to finish it off. Remember, not too tight, 18 foot-pounds. Now, I'm going to torque these when I'm done, and you should get a nice 3/8 torque wrench to make sure. But 18 foot-pounds, you don't want to go crazy. All right, just tighten it, and you're good to go. Here's our second one. Little dab will do you. Just line it up with that screw. That's all you got to do. Line it up with that screw that you're going to put in. You're going to hear this click. Ready? There you go. It's real simple, guys. Do not pay to get this done. That's what this series of videos is about. This is stuff you can do by yourself and save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, right? We did the blow motor in the Ram 1500. That's a $500-600 job. And that's not even with a official OEM blower motor. The blower motor is like $300. You know they're not going to put in a, unless you go to a dealership, but the dealership's going to probably be like $700-800 for a blower motor. All right, so be smart, save your money where you can, and this kind of stuff with your automobile, easy as pie. All right, I'll show you how to really quickly. Where's my 10mm socket? All right, so real quick, I'll show you how to finish it. The only thing I'm not going to do is put that plate on. I'm sure you can do that yourself. All right, once you get it. All right, and again, this doesn't have to get torqued really crazy either. This is like 20 foot-pounds. All right, so don't over tighten your stuff. All right. All right, that's it, folks. And again, last thing you're going to do is put your plate on. I'm not going to go crazy here because I don't want to get anything. You want to make sure you get nothing in the spark plug housing there, okay? Some people even put paper towels in there. I recommend that. Then you're just putting your 3 screws on this. All right, that's it, folks. Real simple. Save your money.